Hi, happy Wednesday, you guys. Hope you're doing well today. This is very important. I hope you are getting the remind messages. If you are getting them and you know I've sent you a Google form to fill out for an 8th grade promotion slideshow, please share with your friends, share with your classmates, and let them know that form was sent through the remind, but that form is also available on my webpage. So please uh, get it filled out. Make sure you send your pictures and videos to me. You can send it through the remind, email, or telephone number, however you need to. And if you have issues with that, just let me know and we'll figure out a way to make it happen. But again, it's very important that you guys get that form filled out as soon as possible. I miss you guys so much. I look forward to building the slideshow for you, and it is going to be awesome. There's so many people that's going to be involved in it. You're going to be real excited. So you've got to do your part by making sure that we get your information in with the pictures and all. And I've got to know how to spell your name correctly so I can make your promotion certificate. Alright, we're just going to do today's date on this video. There'll be 2 more videos that follow. One will be those 3 decimal equations worked out. There'll also be on another video. I had some questions about signs of expressions. If you did that practice in Khan Academy, where it used variables to discuss whether your result was going to be positive or negative, you may want to check it out. I'm going to use some examples for Khan Academy to work on that. And even if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's still a great video to watch to understand when it's appropriate to have an answer as positive or negative when you're dealing with multiplication and division. Alright, so let's get going with today's date. Our day is 25 times 5 to the negative first power. Our day is the cube root of 64 minus a negative 2. And lastly, let's bring it back a little bit old school, not that old, but negative 1/4 x plus 10 equals 1/4 x. Alright, y'all take a moment, write it down, work it out. You probably know what today's date is, but how would you get to today's date by simplifying these expressions or equations? Alright, y'all ready to see them work out? Alright, let's change some pen color here. Handy dandy blue. Alright, so we already know how to multiply 25, but we got to figure out what this is. Well, I think we mentioned it before. Whenever you've got an exponent that is negative, that means that this is a fractional value, where instead of multiplying by this number, you're dividing by this number. So this is actually, you would write it, that 5 to the negative first power is actually in the denominator of the number, and then at the top, of course, we wouldn't have anything. So this is 1 divided by 5 over 1, which is 1/5, and then we are multiplying that by 25. You guys know this part. We can just switch that 1 and 25. 25 divided by 5 is 5. So there is today's month. For today's day, the cube root of 64, we're looking for a number that's multiplied to itself 3 times. This is kind of a small number, so I kind of think 2 times 2 is 4. That's too small. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. That's still too small. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. So it's 4 times 4 times 4. If you really want to get your cube roots good, I recommend remembering your perfect square is all the way up to about 15. That will help you out a lot with this. So 4 times 4 times 4 is 64. So that simplifies to 4, which is the cube root of 64. This subtracting the negative 2, you're taking away a negative value. So in order to take away a negative value, you're going to add that value. Alright? And then 4 plus 2 is 6. Okay? Lastly, we've got a fraction equation. Again, with the fractions, I'm going to multiply. These denominators are the same, so that means I'm going to multiply this whole equation by 4. When I switch to 1 and 4, 4 divided by 4 is 1, so I'm just left with negative x, or negative 1x. 10 times 4 is 40. And switching that again, 4 over 4 is 1, so I've got negative x plus 40 equals x. In this case, I've got the constant over here. I don't have a constant over here, so I'm going to let my variable be on this side and my constant be on the left. So I keep the constant here. I'm going to get rid of the variable. I'm going to add the x to both sides. Alright, and then I have 40 equaling, there's x plus x, which is 2x. 40 equals 2x. I divide both sides by 2, and I got 20 equals x. So there's the year. Oh, y'all can't see it because I'm in the way. Alright, there is today's date. I'll go ahead and move this out of the way so y'all can see that. Not that bad, not that bad. The little big difference right here is I chose the variable to be on the right side. It just worked out easier for me, okay? Big takeaways, like right here, subtracting a negative is actually adding a positive number. Negative first, that means that it's a fractional value. Alright, so again, that's it for today. Please, please, please check your remind accounts. Make sure you're checking my webpage regularly. I use the remind account mainly, but I'm also putting stuff on the teacher webpage. The remind account itself also has a running of the messages that I send out. And at any time, if you got any questions about anything, please send it to me. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching.